Making fun of me.
We're going live.
Oh shit.
Hello,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ongoing story of America's ass versus Germany's octopus. I've
you
seen enough
mean-
hentai to know where this is going.
Now you mean in Germany's Octopussy?
You already made that joke. We're gonna go ahead and get the movie started. Does everybody have the movie queued up?
Yep, I do.
Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get started now in 3, 2, 1.
Begin!
Phase 2's logo. The best MCU logo.
And continuing to
And-
use the Brian Tyler Marvel main title theme.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the best Phase 2 movies in the
Yes.
lineup.
Yes. The strongest
With
film of
the-
Phase 2.
With the second place being Guardians of the Galaxy, which unfortunately had scripts stolen from someone. But yeah.
Now, actually...
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh yes, the best scene in the entire movie.
First film directed by the Russo brothers, and then we get this amazing bit. On your left. Cinema Sid's question, does Steve Rogers really need to work out when he has super strength? And I'm like, yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Poor Sam.
Or say
Don't say it.
Sam Wilson would hate the Flash.
He would.
Or
Genuinely.
Quicksilver.
Medic. This was when Stan was actually well written.
Before he became a terrorist apologist.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh.
Except for BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
That was
and
actually-
Watch Mojo. Watch Mojo steals people's videos.
Yeah.
This is so wholesome. I love how he has a list of things to check out that he missed. That's cute.
I have
Yeah.
to
Doors crossed off.
Yeah.
I
Now,
love that.
I have to imagine
they actually shot different versions of that close-up for different audiences worldwide. The Korean one has Old Boy on it.
neat.
Huh.
And to think, Alex,
Oh, there's Black
I
Widow.
have to imagine how surreal Star Wars must have been when Cap got to the prequels.
It's like, is that Colonel Fury?
No, it's Director Fury.
And this is the film that launched a million Cap and Widow shippers.
Now, here's another thing. This was a move. They had to kind of craft the famous plot twist in this film just so that they could actually, use the government and use the military / government for the plot.
Yes. By the way, this is Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo is amazing.
Yeah.
Played
Quite unfortunately,
Batroc, the Leaper.
Yeah. Quite unfortunately, this is only one of 3 appearances he has in the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the movie, did
he show up in a TV show at some point?
He was in Marvel's What If.
That doesn't
Yeah,
count.
he was.
He actually voiced.
mean-
He actually voiced the character.
Yeah. What if was really good?
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
No,
it was.
wasn't.
Only
Yes, it was.
only a third of the episodes were good, and
It
that
should
was
have been better. Unfortunately, it was not.
It wasn't perfect, but I still really enjoyed it.
you're far too positive.
But that's my best quality.
Your
God,
best
what,
qua-
the fucking flirting between these two.
The horny energy is off the charts. And
So,
then she goes to fuck the Hulk.
Yeah, she goes to fuck the Hulk.
He doesn't need a parachute.
He goes to fuck his grandniece.
How does
Who-
that penis fit?
So, Alex, how do you
Widow's
feel
cooch is
about-
bigger on the inside.
how do you feel about the action in the Russo brothers films compared to who's the guy that did
this?
in the first Captain America movie?
Joe something or
Joe
other.
Johnston.
Joe Johnston. Yeah, Joe Johnston's was a little bit better because the MPAA had implemented certain rules. You could only have a certain number of instances of like fists contacting a person's skin in
So stupid.
in movies. Yes, it really was. So, well, they wound up cutting the they wound up making a lot
shield
of
that-
cuts to action scenes in this.
I
Oh, that guy's
I like-
fucking dead.
Oh!
Captain
That guy's
So-
fucking dead. That was Ippon Sanagi, followed up by signature
Captain
Punch to the
America is
head.
an expert in just about every form of
guy's
martial
fucking
arts
dead.
imaginable.
That guy's just dead.
yeah. That
I
buddy.
like how his kicks just feel like ultra powerful, like a Duke Nukem kick.
Oh, that was
Ah.
brutal.
They also
Yeah,
made
you won't
Now,
see-
people forget.
this is also
People
around the
forget Captain
time.
America kills a
Choreography
ton.
You
Yeah.
won't be seeing this level of choreography in Age of Ultron.
Rather unfortunately, no. Because even though we have a lot of fast camera movements and a lot of cuts, there is still a lot of very visceral action going on here.
Yeah,
Sure, it's
exactly.
not-
That's kind of why
Yeah.
that's kind of why I really like it.
Yes.
It's fast, but it's very detailed. Oh, jeez.
Oh
And this
God!
This is the new main theme song, Taking a Stand, which is featured alongside the Captain America March quite prominently. And I love Taking a Stand. Taking a Stand is just great.
That's great.
Definitely not a Hydra agent.
Yep.
Even though he looks evil enough to be
Do you
one.
think? Gee, do you think they
I
maybe
mean-
watched?
I
or
mean,
maybe
hell,
played
Ant-Man-
Metal Gear Solid
I mean,
2?
hell, Ant-Man kind of lampshaded it. Those
Yeah.
guys look like bad guys.
Yeah.
I feel like it's interesting to actually have representation from an obscure Marvel villain like Backdrop the Leaper. And dude has been able to actually go toe to toe with quite a few of the non-powered Marvel heroes and Captain America.
Yeah.
So
That's
That
dead.
guy's leg's fucking broken. That guy's fucking dead.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead
I'm
people in
surprised
this
his
movie.
head didn't come clean off here.
Oh, yeah, that's two more dead people.
Yeah,
Well,
so a lot
it's
of
not
people
like
thought that they were kind of leaning into, next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, taking over after the main Avengers retired. Then Age of
Nope.
Ultron came out.
and ruined everything.
Not everything.
I feel
just
bad
most
for
things.
Josh on that film because that wasn't even his fault. He got fucked with that movie.
Well, some of the choices are his, like Widow and Hulk are his. Widow being sterile is his, but they also
And then they also had to they had to also go into more detail about that with the Black Widow film. Which
Yeah.
I'm
Which
just
was
like,
worse.
why?
all we had to do,
which
all
was
we had to
worse.
do was not do that, guys.
Yeah.
Do you know how easy it is to not do things?
That movie lost money, and now they're bringing back the writer for
Alex,
that to do
they could-
Thunderbolts.
Alex, they never think about what they should do. They only think about what they can do.
Yeah.
Well, now it should, because Disney's having heads roll at the moment. So, we'll see.
And Kevin Feige is in hot water, or after Ant-Man, and not doing so well. Oh,
Well, we'll
critically.
see it on the full box office, but if it doesn't do well on the box office, Disney's got to have some head start
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marvel, this was around the time that it became very clear that,
Hot damn, Widow.
God
Yeah.
damn!
it became very clear that guy's fucking dead.
Yeah,
Hot
that's a
damn.
good guy. That's just
that ass.
yeah.
Yeah, it became
That
very
ass
clear
caught.
that the MCU didn't quite have an organized vision behind it, because Age of Ultron comes out, and there's just a bunch of shit that got built up in Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, trying to think if I missed anything else.
Hell, even Guardians of the Galaxy tried building some things.
Oh, well. You know, it wasn't until Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that the solo films that were outside of Earth, rather, excuse me, really started fucking things up. But yeah, the ones on Earth where it was clear that
Well, I mean,
Feige
there was
wasn't-
Civil War which fucked things up, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like in terms of like cosmic scale, Guardians 2 was definitely the first one.
Yeah. But yeah, Age of Ultron kind of fucks up a lot of stuff that happens in this movie, Iron Man 3, less so Thor the Dark World, but
Ooh!
I like how
This is
a
Batroc,
great fight scene.
Yeah, Batroc doing all this cool parkour shit. Yeah, this is nice.
Yep.
Oh! He's just outmatched, but he's still going. It's great.
Yeah.
Even though he's the
You
bad
can
guy.
see- you can see Steve is feeling this guy out. I'm trying to figure out what his deal is. Because he's doing a lot of really wacky shit.
He's
It's a
doing
shame-
too many flips.
Yeah. It really is a shame that Batroc didn't show up in more stuff.
Sadly, he showed up in 2 MCU shows.
Oh god, did he show up in
He showed up in
Falcon and the
in
Winter
Falcon
Soldier,
and the Winter
didn't he?
Soldier, and he showed up in What If,
I like how
played
his
by the
hair is
same
all
actor.
messy.
I'm
I like how his hair is all messy, which makes
am-
perfect sense. It's not
Yeah.
all shiny and clean.
I am definitely gonna have to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, aren't I?
You really don't have to.
You don't. Unless you're a masochist. I will give you a heads up. U.S. Agent is the best character of that show.
Huh. Apparently,
Yeah.
Apparently, Anthony Mackie was eating 11,000 calories a day for this film.
Also, when I say the best character, I mean the most likable character in that fucking show, because everyone else is a douchebag.
Yeah. Well,
You jeopardize the mission.
Oh, I saw a brief glimpse of America's ass. I feel like Stark ended up just making the newer Captain America suits just to help with Steve's ass.
now,
Because even
this is also around the time Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was airing, and there are some weird tie-ins.
Oh yeah, because there was a tie-in directly into the show.
Say hello to the Triskelion.
It was great. Season 1 is amazing.
Season 1
is great.
Yeah, Season 1 is still the best season of the show, I think, and that's because they have the most connective tissue. You have Lady Sif, you have Nick Fury appearing.
And to think in this movie, oh, there's America's ass again.
And this line got the
Yeah.
fuck retconned out of it.
I hope to God
He
that
trusted
Secret Invasion. I hope that retcon gets retconned in Secret Invasion. Please, Disney.
How would that
Please.
even
ally
work,
was a
though?
Flurkin who
Flashback.
scratched out his eye.
Flashback.
No,
Just
Ben,
do it.
Ben,
Fix it.
how do you even do that, though? Like, I
You
understand
retcon it.
I understand the sentiment. I want to do that. I would love to do that. But yeah,
Also, Jeremy Scott ended up sending this because he thinks that he doesn't know how a conversation plays out. Because he's never had a real conversation with a human being in his life. He doesn't let the scene play out, is what I'm trying to say.
oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. That'll
No,
shred
fuck
somebody's
with
brain,
that.
by the way.
Yeah.
Not a good
The
idea, Fury.
helicarriers. Some of the most beautiful pieces of tech in the Marvel Universe. Unfortunately,
We-
not heavily featured after
Yeah, I was
Age
about
of
to
Ultron.
say the rarely seen.
The helicarrier is one of my favorite aspects of this show, or this universe, rather. Because it's
Yeah.
show.
Well, it basically played out like a giant show, because, like, with, between Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Netflix shows, and these movies, these movies were basically just, like, big episodes of a TV show playing out between episodes of the other shows.
Yep. As we recall from the first Avengers
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, poor Tony. Also, this is just a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
Oh, also, for the James Bond fans in the audience, notice that Fury is currently dressed like Blofeld in a black uniform.
Ah, clever. What did Fury think he would think? Like, no shit, he wouldn't be happy.
See, Steve ultimately came to terms long ago with the fact that he's not going to be able to avoid killing people.
Yeah.
So unlike Batman, he doesn't get antsy about the occasional dead body.
Now, one problem with this movie, or rather this movie on UHD, is that the HDR was applied by a company called, let me see if I'm remembering this correctly, I believe it was Lowry Digital, or Lowry Digital.
Let me
Lowry
guess.
Digital.
Let me guess. Oversaturation, or they muted the colors.
Oversaturation in some positions, but most of the things that are wrong with this is that they've adjusted the contrast in some places where it makes some of the composite shots look more obvious.
Well, at the very least, this is why I have my Blu-ray that I've had since the film came out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, the standard Blu-rays for these are really good. The UHD is it's pretty good, you know. It's an upscale because this film was shot.
God. It's Captain America.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My hero.
What if that kid was also Peter Parker?
Nah, that wouldn't make sense.
That would make sense.
Jon Favreau's kid at the time. I'm Iron Man 2 played a
There's
Peter
the
Parker.
foreshadowing.
Oh yeah, by the way, hey, Bucky Barnes is the only member of the Howling Commandos to lose his life in combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, quote unquote.
What
Anyways,
they just said, not true. Agent Carter TV show season 1. Let me see here. Iron Ceiling.
Alex,
Now,
don't forget that.
This is on
Alex, don't
Agent
forget
Carter
that.
because
Yeah. Also, don't forget that in reality, they don't really say like they don't really have like a open record of who died in
who
service.
was in the Howling Commandos. Yes, I know. I'm just saying. So the
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm
Agent
just
Carter.
saying like this makes sense realistically. And Peggy,
this here makes this here was in 2014, and the Iron Ceiling aired in 2015. Somebody should have been keeping better track of the continuity in this fucking universe, guys. Agent Carter is a great show, but
Yeah.
and meanwhile, Haley Atwell always digitally aged up.
It's not that bad for 2014.
No, it's really good actually.
Hell, Ant-Man did a really good job at aging down and aging up some people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point.
I think they kind of took Michael Douglas and made him look really younger, and then they made him look a little bit older for Ant-Man. And because like credit where it's due, that guy looks pretty good still.
Yeah, he does. And also if
I will say the old age makeup here looks better than it does in Endgame.
Yes, it does.
And she sounds more like an old woman than Cap sounds like an old man in Endgame.
No, I don't think I will.
Yeah. Yeah, you can clearly tell that they've mechanically altered his voice to give it like aging when just leave it normal, man. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And this is kind of why we this is literally why we ended up just deciding let's not have the whole Steve and Peggy kind of thing.
Also, yeah, by the way, Justice League. Take a look at this film. This film came out a year before your fucking stupid butchered cut of Zack's masterpiece did. Take some lessons.
No, Alex.
No one's got to talk about the depressing scene of Peggy's dementia. That hurt.
This came out 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years before.
You said a year before.
No, I said 3 years.
That's not good. But no one's got to talk about the Peggy thing. Okay.
No, yeah, I was trying not to because it's really depressing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucking stupid.
He's like, what the fuck? I didn't do that.
Is there another me running around? Is there another me running around from another planet? Nah, can't be.
What if it's a Hydra Skrull agent?
God.
Oh, and then we meet Robert Redford, whom CinemaSins is like, oh, Robert Redford could act everybody. Or could act everybody under the table in this movie. Why is he even here?
Because, okay, first off, while that may indeed be true, Robert Redford is also an actor, and this is a movie. Actors are in movies.
Robert Redford is an excellent actor.
And he was a very good choice for this role.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the council from Avengers. The ones who decided they needed to nuke everybody.
The Rancor.
Release the Rancor.
The first time I ever saw the Rancor was in Family Guy Star Wars, specifically. The not Family Guy Star Wars, the Family Guy skit that had the Rancor, or where
Okay,
Carter
yeah.
Peter Schmidt sent a lawyer into the Rancor pit.
So Robert Redford was in Charlotte's Web in 2006.
Really?
Yes, he did a voice in that. So
Who did he
yeah.
voice?
Ike.
Which one is that?
No clue. I can't remember. Oh wow. That's funny.
Ike is the
Yep.
horse.
This is the Yep. I like how this is the most interconnected the MCU feels.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
the
this
movie
is
does a
also
good job.
unfortunately Phase 2 is also the place where that peaked, so you know.
Phase 3
Yeah.
did a good job.
Phase 3 was alright with that.
And then
Like Doctor
Phase
Strange's
4.
appearance in Ragnarok was okay, but that was also Ragnarok, and Ragnarok was Ragnarok.
And
I
then-
liked it,
and then
but
there's Phase
it had a
4.
lot of issues.
Then there's Phase
Phase
4.
4 is a
and none
fucking
of those...
mess, though. Phase
No,
4...
Alex, you got it wrong. It's Phase 4.
Oh, Phase 4. I get it, because it sounds like 4.
No,
yeah.
it's because that phase is literally boring.
Yeah. There's only a
There-
few good projects in there. The rest are just bad or boring or just outright horrible. She-Hulk.
My man. My Enigma.
Kevin will get canceled.
I said Nigma.
Damn.
As in, Edward Nigma, the Riddler.
Yeah.
You guys have seen... Oh, wait, you haven't seen Ian TFS's playthrough of Arkham Knight. They made those jokes back then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do not tell me that it's...
Eh.
Do not tell me that nobody else has made that joke before.
Traveling through time, abandoning my friends.
Handing over my shield to a terrorist apologist.
Handing over a copy of my shield that I got from somewhere.
He sees a cop car. He's like,
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker! He's Filthy
Oh.
Frank, bitch!
"Oh God,
It's a pussy tonight.
oh God!" The cops are all Filthy Frank.
Oh, God, it is.
Do you not
It's
want
just Filthy Frank in there.
What's the matter? You can't...
The fuck?
Oh, God. BLM was right. No, I'm joking.
Oh God!
It's a black man. Get him.
Hut, 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 hut.
Get him.
Now
He's
that's-
black. You don't know
now
what he
that's-
has.
Now that's just unrealistic. Government vehicles aren't bulletproof.
Nick Fury's is.
How many times do we had to shoot this black man before he dies?
He's taken more holes than 50 Cent.
Just wait till they get their hands on Luke Cage.
Jesus.
Damn.
Just imagine him screaming, "Motherfucker!"
He probably wanted to.
Ah!
You're
Oh,
allowed
by the
one
way,
in a PG-13, although the MPAA might have changed those rules too, so who knows?
Yeah.
Fuck
This is
the
probably the
MPAA.
best. This is probably the best Nick Fury action scene thus far.
Oh yeah, auto-driving cars. Wonder if there's a point in time in the future where those might have come in handy.
I mean, the testing of driving cars have been going and it's been killing people. So
Yeah, but they didn't.
That's
They already worked
unrealistic.
in the MCU though.
Among the things that aren't damaged, air conditioning.
Air conditioning is
It's
the
so
easiest
funny.
thing to fuck up.
yeah, I think that's the joke that it still works.
Motherfucker.
That
Tell
poor man's
Tell
truck.
Coulson I want my flying car back. If I had my flying car, I'd have already flown away by now.
He has his flying car, but here's the thing.
Boy,
Ingva,
you suck at aiming.
you ain't. I can tell you ain't a police officer by the fact that you suck.
Where'd you train? The Imperial Stormtrooper Marksman Academy? Now you're putting even more shit between you and me. That guy's fucking dead.
Yeah, that's a dead man.
Oh,
That
if
guy's
only
also probably fucking
That
dead.
man's also
if only
dead.
Velma were dead as a result of her getting run over.
God damn it, I am
Or-
not playing Grand Theft Auto.
I
I
wonder
didn't-
how many civilians have died as we're watching. Probably 4. Shotgun. Oh wait, no, that's not.
Collateral damage,
No.
what's that?
Collateral damage. What's
A
that?
thing that people will constantly harp Man of Steel over.
That was a fucking Star
Oh!
Wars move right there, speaking of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, and here comes the introduction of the man,
Ooh,
the myth,
shit.
the legend.
It's
The
winter.
man with the platinum arm.
Look at that! That is
You
a
guys
seamless
stole that
dodge.
from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Don't lie to me.
Bingo! Oh god.
Incredible sequence. No words.
Motherfucker. Someone would. You know, the funny thing is,
He's
when
not
going
underground. He's
you know, when
playing
going-
Minecraft.
Going underground.
you know,
God, keep
the
going
funny
down.
thing is
Keep
that,
going down. Keep digging down.
going through Mosaic's video on like if Marvel villains were charged for their crimes.
I entered a contest to win that motorcycle. I didn't.
Dang.
Bucky turns out Bucky would have been pardoned and
Oh
due to
my
evidence
God.
of brainwashing.
Oh my god, you're very familiar. Are you related to somebody?
Yeah, you look really familiar.
Hello, Emily Van Camp. Funnily enough, Sharon Carter actually
I think
that
in the original comics, Sharon and Peggy Carter were sisters, I believe.
Sharon was actually assigned to Steve Rogers. is just hoping to keep an eye on him.
Excuse me.
Due to his post-traumatic stress disorder or episodes that he's had.
Yeah. And believe he and Sharon were married in the comics at one point. Not that they ever want us to remember that, because they keep fucking things up and
Madam
comics.
President?
That's
I guess
that
the
is
MCU
an
had a
actu-
female president at some point.
Well, that's an actual book, I think.
Steve's like, oh, what the fuck is here?
Nicole Wallace, Madam President. That is a
Nick, what are you doing here?
Oh shit.
sponsored by HTC. No, that was not the Nicole Wallace book. Ah, fuck.
Mother.
Okay. And Fury, they killed off Fury. Damn.
Oh
I guess we
no,
won't
Nick.
see him in
Oh no,
Captain
Nick.
Marvel, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Endgame, and
Oh no.
Secret Invasion.
Nick Fury
Those
is
never
definitely dead this time. We'll get him definitely out of my cinematic universe this time.
Yep. Oh, never mind. That isn't Sharon.
Oh, if you're yeah, she is. That is Sharon.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So, if you're actually Agent 13, why the fuck was your trigger discipline so bad?
She didn't fire off a bullet.
Yeah, but she oughta... Like, you got arrested on the guard, not the actual trigger.
He just busts through that fucking door.
Fuck the windows.
Collateral damage. What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Oh no!
You guys saw the Hishi where Bucky
God
just runs
damn.
off with the shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky's like, I'm taking this. Whoop!
Like how he just disappears like the night. It's great.
Yep.
It's a very cold day in hell.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. That certainly sounds catchy, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like, it just rolls off the tongue.
Oh yeah, one of the books on Cap's shelf was Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
Hi, Maria Hill.
Do you know what connection Captain America has to J.D. Salinger?
What connection, Alex?
Oh, just the writer's son played Captain America in a little movie in 1990 called Captain America.
There was a Captain America movie in the 90s? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
it's certainly something.
That's weird. I could have sworn I would remember a movie like that existing. Weird.
Yeah. No, Captain America definitely doesn't have a running gag where he pretends to get carsick and then carjacks people. No.
Nah, that doesn't sound like Steve.
And he also
That sounds
definitely
completely out of character.
He also definitely doesn't have a plot line very similar to Civil War in that film.
No, that would be ridiculous.
No way.
Or his
That would be absurd.
or his love interest from the 40s is identical daughter, played by the same actress.
Nah, no way.
And that actress definitely wasn't in terrible old age makeup.
No.
Fun fact, my dad found that at the library after we'd already watched the, because we saw Captain America 1, like, probably, he found the 90 Captain America film after we'd already seen Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
What 90s Captain America movie? There was no 90s Captain America movie.
Yeah,
there was never one released in the 90s.
I think it was some kind of weird fever dream.
I think you're confusing it with the canceled Fantastic Four film.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, doing Fury things. Give me a second, Mr. Grillo.
I said,
Okay,
give me a second.
fine.
Don't you have another Purge movie to shoot?
Ooh,
God.
bird! Bird!
I may be a terrible
Oh,
liar, but
yeah.
at least I'm honest. Cap gets the wise idea to place the thumb drive in a vending machine.
That's great. That's
Behind
genius.
a
The
couple of
Avenger.
things.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
You'll never fucking find it.
Behind 3 things of Hubba Bubba Bubblegum.
Oh, that wouldn't have lasted even a fucking second or Nighttown.
Nope.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Good thing this is Washington, D.C. Oh, he had a porn stash back then? Good lord.
Yeah, we don't get to see that in, He had a porn stash and he was bald. Funny, we don't actually see the porn stash or the baldness in, Captain Marvel.
I think the movie that you're talking about is called Captain Plank. Hey, Alex.
Captain Plank, Dawn of Kunstus.
Could you Photoshop Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy's face over Carol?
When we get to that, I shall, but just send me a message to remind me.
I will, because we'll be doing Phase 3 by the end of this year. I know we planned on doing Phase 2 at the end of last year, but that didn't happen because of the DCEU. We didn't expect it to We didn't expect to actually get to Black Adam.
Yep.
Really? Neat. Oh, really? So all of them being not real. Okay. Wow. So, Alex, would you believe that Pierce is actually a good Marvel villain?
Yes, I thought you were about to say, would you believe that Pierce is actually a good guy or telling the truth? And I was like,
No.
I was going to say, obviously not.
No, even Steve doesn't buy this bullshit.
I'm back.
Sonic30655 says the DCAU isn't that big compared to Marvel. Well, yes, the DCEU isn't that big compared to Marvel either. I presume that's what you meant. Yeah. It's mostly got to do with the fact that I think they don't have any balls over at DC.
No, no, it's a standard to get castrated before you take up a role, or rather before you take up a directorial position at DC. Zack
Yeah, 'cause
Snyder was
they
able
have-
to sneak by that.
Yeah, because they're constantly getting
As
cold
was,
feet about shit over there, and I have no idea why. If they'd have just, if they'd have just persisted in their
And
stuff.
meanwhile,
Anything.
The funniest thing is that their execs at WBD done wanted to do more Snyder stuff, but they can't afford to do it.
gee, I wonder why.
They won't have any money left over if they wind up selling WMG, because that's one of the biggest sources of revenue they have.
I will mention this. There are rumors that the Russo brothers met with James Gunn, and maybe it's for the Superman project.
What the fuck? I mean, that... I'd trust them to direct it, but I wouldn't trust him to write it. If they manage to if they manage to bring their writing team with them, I'd trust them, but...
Yeah. But that would be
James
weird.
Gunn writing, that would be awful.
Yeah, that would be a huge mixed bag. Now we get to one of the most famous scenes in the movie, I think.
Oh, yeah.
One scene that's been memed to death, especially after Avengers Endgame.
Moment of silence for an amazing scene.
Hello, Mr. Grillo. So
Shame
Brock
we didn't get to see more of
aka
them working together, but,
And here we have Brock Rumlow, who is also Crossbones. Seriously, if anybody searches up Brock Rumlow on like Wikipedia and whatnot, you'll get Crossbones.
Yep. Crossbones.
Same with
we could have gotten a lot more mileage out of, unfortunately. He got killed in his second appearance.
By himself. Because remember, he had a suicide vest on.
Suicide is painless.
Steve is like, well, shit, this is an ambush.
I wouldn't say the Flash movie looks good. Shazam 2 maybe is a big maybe, but no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold out much hope because there's just been too much going wrong with all this stuff.
Yeah, I've been reading the stream chats.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to see Shazam 2, now I'm like, nah, and then Flash movie, God, that's gotta be an interesting mess.
That
movie's been reworked.
I gotta admit, pretty impressive group of guys inside of one elevator, or just to surround Captain America.
Also, thank you for joining us, Sonic.
Yeah, I think Shazam 2 will probably have a better chance of coming out good than the Flash movie does.
It's just a shame that Shazam 2 has awful trailers.
Yeah,
because their marketing doesn't know what to do with it, since they're gonna fire him afterwards. Quick, electrocute him!
I like how, look at that. Look at that. They hid all of their little gadgets they were going to try and use on him in plain sight.
And Steve was actually being observant and in checking what everybody's got.
And they only managed to get one on him.
And they had to have like 12 fucking people get him.
Yeah, 20,000 volts, and he still hasn't gone down.
That's how durable the super soldier is.
Managed to rip his arm off of there without breaking it, even though it was a heavy-duty electromagnet.
Right in the nuts.
Damn!
Oh, right in the abdomen.
Just kicks the shield back up, fucking badass. Breaks the thing off.
Oh.
You really think
He's like, fuck this.
you really thought that was gonna work?
They're
There is
idiots,
a
Alex.
giant list of things that weren't going to work here.
Nope.
Okay, we're going
He's like,
we're going
nope,
out
I'm
the
out
hard
here.
way.
I'm sorry, I love that. And Steve just sees a bunch of guys coming down on him. And he's like, nope. Closes the door immediately.
Look at that fall. He just tanks it. I know the shield took most of the impact, but Steve definitely did too. Like, god damn. The durability on this man. He keeps going.
Yep.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Say goodbye to the Triskelion. We will never be seeing it again.
What, the
Yeah.
motorcycle?
No, the Triskelion.
Oh, this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the Triskelion. I like all of the shield stuff. And while I really love what this movie did, it's kind of a shame that we lost a bunch of the finer aspects
God
of it.
damn.
Cap leaps over, grabs his shield out, digs the shield back in. Busts
my
it
God.
the fuck up.
Superhero land.
Hell yeah.
One of the best action sequences ever. So good. You know, I'm not gonna lie, despite my opinion on The Flash, I'm definitely gonna see it, but that's totally not because I can see the movies for free via Cinemark movie thing.
Yeah,
Totally not.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching both.
Yeah, Alex, you don't
That's
even have a movie
mostly-
theater near you. You don't, Alex. You don't even have a movie theater near you. You're justified in pirating it because you have no choice.
Yeah.
If there's anyone more justified to pirate in the world, it's you because you are miles away from a theater.
CinemaSins and tried to send the fact that that Pierce is lying in this scene, and I'm just like, why?
Oh yeah, Sonic, I absolutely agree with you.
They were
Absolutely.
CinemaSins was literally grasping at straws. As with this movie.
Now, this is
Who? Hmm. 50 years. Ouch.
God damn.
fun fact. We don't see that scar in Black Widow.
That's stupid.
That movie never happened. Except
That
in
movie
Hawkeye.
physically
that
can't happen. Why is there a chip off the end?
I don't
Why
Why is
know.
Indeed.
there's a corner taken off of that USB drive?
Yes. Nah, this is exactly what I wanted. Meanwhile, at the shopping mall,
Now, even now, even though Tony doesn't necessarily like Cap all that much, I kind of feel like he might not completely trust the people who told him that Cap is turned into a bad guy, you know?
Like you see the cars head towards them as they put in the drive. That's great.
all right.
Oh, nice looking bad guy there. Totally not evil whatsoever.
Oh no, no, you're Hi, you're part of the Genius Bar, huh? Yeah, by the way, those are literally the same glasses Henry Cavill wore in Man of Steel. Like, they're not the same prop, but they're the same, like, model.
Brand, right?
Makes you wonder
Yeah.
what most of the Avengers were doing at time. Yeah, most of Phase 2 makes you wonder that, because it's the MCU and it's most connected, but it also makes you wonder, like, where were the Avengers during Iron Man 3? Where was anybody during Thor the Dark World? Where are the Avengers during this film? At least Thor the Dark World takes place fairly quickly, but eh. This is also around the time that they broke the timeline of the MCU, because they went from it being kind of like a compressed timeline like it is in the comics, with stuff taking place over a shorter period of time than it's released. Then
Oh.
He's like, nope, not looking
just
at
gonna
that.
slide
He just
my
touches
hand
it
down there
whatsoever.
and cop a slight feel. Yeah, a little bit uncomfortable. Well, my pants are way too tight now.
Oh, relax. She's
The
like,
Garden
oh,
State. I don't know if I'll call it that anymore. Even when he steals cars, he has respect for the owner.
At at least this phase of the MCU didn't have anything really wacky happen like they did in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Because Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, there should be a lot of people asking questions
okay,
about what
Sonic
happened in
3.
that movie.
Yeah.
Sonic as makes you wonder what most of the Avengers were doing at the time. Tony's still building
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Still,
Like-
probably building his new suit and the new unmanned and the new Iron Legion drones. Why would you want Hulk on your team anyway if you can't get him to calm down?
Yeah.
Thor is still busy dealing with the whole
With the realms, yeah. Thor is
Yeah,
the
with
one
the
you can
realm.
justify with just about anything. Because
Yeah.
you can say he's
And-
off in a
and the
different
thing is,
galaxy.
the original comic version of this is like we said, it's Steve and Sharon doing all this, not Steve and Natasha.
I wonder-
And also Red Skull was heavily involved in this plot, as opposed to just the AI of Arnim Zola.
there are like 5 Red
Where
Skulls
was-
in the comics now, too.
A question. Where was Hawkeye
Oh, and
during the events of this film?
Where was
I
War
pres-
Machine?
War
That guy
Machine
was
is
off
likely.
not getting his solo movie.
I think
Yeah.
War Machine was likely doing more or dealing with the 10 rings and whatnot, since he was still doing that by
Yeah.
But the 10 rings don't exist.
I mean, Tony Lung still does.
Was War Machine in Shang-Chi?
No. No.
Okay. Why not?
I wish he was. That would
Somehow,
have made that movie more interesting. Flashback.
Yep.
Rogers, I said fall in,
Also-
goddammit.
Also, this is where the MCU starts contradicting itself, because the tie-in comics said that this was not in New Jersey. This was in DC.
And the
Around DC.
comics are weird.
But the
Yeah.
tie-in
I
don't
comics also
typically
claimed
take the
that it was
comics
someplace in
seriously.
upstate New York, so who the fuck
Oh,
even
Alex,
knows?
you should
Yeah,
see.
Sonic
Alex,
also
go
asked the
look
same
up-
question. Where's Hawkeye? Where was Hawkeye? That's what I'm wondering.
he's
Like I
probably
said,
off.
not getting a solo film.
Also,
Yeah.
he's likely off being a family man.
Yeah, that's a good point, because he did go to his family.
Yeah, and plus his home was off the record.
They should have
Yeah,
had
off
him
the
in.
grid.
They should have had him in a solo movie around this time. Let's be real.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Same with
I'm not
same
disagreeing with
Black
you on
Widow.
this one.
Yeah.
Black
okay.
Widow and the Hawkeye. That would have been great.
You know what? They could have had. There was that 2009. They didn't have any MCU films, right?
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
could have put out a Hawkeye movie in that time. They could have put out
Yeah,
a Black Widow
yeah.
movie
But here's
in that time.
but here's the thing: Hawkeye debuted in Thor at his origin
Oh,
story,
yeah, I know.
and you know what his origin story was, Alex?
Irrelevant.
No, his origin was he was thinking about going for a sniper, but then he decided, nah, I want to go for my bow.
Based. I like that.
That was kind of the origin story that Cinema Wins came up with when they were when he was
Okay.
talking about
I will say, I do miss the Hawkeye Circus origin. I don't know if you guys remember that from the
I
comics.
remember that. That was
How
really
many-
weird.
With the two super abusive fathers that he had. One died, and the other got beat up by
This-
circus clowns
This
that
takes before
adopted
Age of
Hawkeye
Ultron?
and his
Yeah, this
brother.
takes place before Age of Ultron.
Yeah, this is before. Why would it take place after, Alex?
I didn't ask
Oh,
that. That
it's
was
Sonic that's asking.
Sonic
I'm sorry.
asked
I'm
that,
sorry,
yeah.
Sonic. Yeah. Yeah, this came out a year before Age of Ultron.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Sonic joined our Discord server.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Welcome to Discord. It's nice to have you aboard.
Welcome to Discord with open bar. Not really.
I swear we're milking that loop on the third abridged reference. Which, by the way, Alex, have you seen the bloopers for
That's-
this movie?
That's incredibly modern. I've seen. I know I have at some point.
It's probably not a good
Guess
idea.
how
to
many
just randomly put it
takes
in.
Chris Evans had to do to break the lock of the door?
Was it like 5?
Quite a few, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great reveal.
Yep. And yet,
Yeah, this is a great way to use Zola. That's a Commodore 64. Because Zola put himself. Yeah,
I
Zola put
saw.
himself in a
He saw
robot suit.
Saw!
No,
Oh,
that wasn't Saw. That was from War Games.
oh, never mind.
Let's see, 1984. That would make her 9 years old.
And what?
Black Widow, the opening sequence.
Yep.
I thought she was 10. I can't remember why. Oh, wait, no, she was 11 because that was 1995, right?
I'm squeezed.
I can't remember.
He definitely sounds like the Major from Hellsing.
He does. Get him in live action Helsing movie.
Why wasn't this guy in his robot body the villain of Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Who knows?
By the way, Operation Paperclip, real thing.
Yep.
NASA recruited
Very
German
real.
scientists for the space program.
Yep. And among other incredible inventions, which unfortunately came from the Nazis.
Yes. By the way, that's also why NASA is structured so fucked up. Because they
And
took
and
they
here's the
took
thing.
I Red Skull.
The term
So
keep your friends close and your enemies closer is still
Yeah.
very true to this very day.
But yeah,
so
Cap.
Alex,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to. Damn it! I'm losing my train of thought. Fuck.
Well, anyways, yeah, so NASA is structured so each of the groups is competing with each other. Or kind of like how aspects of the German government were structured so that they were all competing with each other to compete for funding. Never mind the fact that that's not how you run an efficient
Yep, and that's where Steve finds out that Howard and Maria Stark died to Bucky.
Yeah. This kind of raises a giant hole in Civil War.
Not
Because
really.
this is among
Not really.
Well, this information is among the files that Natasha reveals in Civil War. Tony just didn't fucking read that, apparently.
No. Oh, I think the thing is that the now, Alex, what I think is like is that they still didn't Shield didn't really have any intel on who the Winter Soldier was.
Oh no. Missed.
I mean, they still know that Hydra did it.
Yes.
They
So
fired a fucking missile at Captain America. God damn.
Yeah.
and Cinema
I like-
Simpson the fact
I like how Cap isn't even bothering to try and listen to Zola's final
monologuing.
message. Yeah. He's just like, nope, don't care.
And so
There's-
Cinema said the fact that Steve survives this.
Right. Because
And-
people
and he-
never survive stuff like this.
And Cinema
it's
Sense
Captain
also
America.
said
Oh,
Cinema
God.
Sense also said the predictability of Steve Rogers surviving this.
Okay. It's not presented like a fake out.
Oh yeah,
If
like
it was
of course he's
presented
got
as a
to
fake
survive
out, I would maybe agree. But it's not. Go fuck yourself, Jeremy.
this.
Yes,
With
yeah,
Jeremy though.
yeah, it's Jeremy Scott.
Oh, I thought you meant Jeremy Smith. Smith.
No,
Who's Jeremy
I'm pretty
Smith?
sure he's dead. Five Nights in War. You wouldn't understand, Alex.
Yeah, I would
why
because I don't play
would
bad
I
games.
care?
I don't
I
play
can't
bad
wait
games.
for the movie to introduce the confusing lore to everyone in the world. I cannot wait.
No.
I am down for that. I am down for confusing lore being introduced to the mainstream audience.
Are you
That's
guys-
why
Guys, we
why
get
I
to see
want a live
Scooby.
action.
We get to see Alex. We get to see Shaggy murder kids as Purple Guy. Are you
But we
excited?
I'm more excited for the live action Kingdom Hearts movie that'll eventually happen.
No, that's not happening.
Hi,
Sadly,
Bucky.
you know, if they cast Andrew Garfield as
And
Sora, I'll be on
Alex,
board.
There is one, and Alex, there is one nitpick on There is one nitpick that I actually do agree with on Bob Vid's video. Critiquing CinemaSin and everything wrong with Civil War, which is like Bucky just happened to not be wearing his mask when he murdered the Stark family.
Yeah, that is a hell of a fucking coincidence there. Or
Yeah.
well, not coincidence, convenience. Convenience is the right term for that.
Yeah, it's a convenience.
Yeah, because he was wearing the mask and the goggles in almost every encounter he had for a very long
You
time.
shouldn't have come in. You're dead.
Yep.
God damn.
The Winter Soldier theme in this is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like this chaotic, melodic mess of noise.
You're really gonna
He
drink.
doesn't even get the drink. He
You're
doesn't
really
even
gonna
get
drink
to
the
drink
orange juice out of the carton like a fucking pleb.
Well, he
Why not?
drinks,
What's
he
the
drinks the
issue?
whole thing at once.
That's a fucking pleb thing to do.
Yeah, but he drinks the whole thing at once.
You drink it out of a goddamn glass.
But not
No,
if you
you
drink
drink out the
thing
whole
at
thing.
once.
That's the cool thing to do.
No.
If you're gonna
You
drink
drink
the
it
whole
all
thing,
at once. That's the
if you're gonna
that
drink
you.
the whole thing
He's
at
the cool
once-
guy and drink it all at once.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, yeah.
If you want to be a fucking pleb, sure.
but if you wanna consume it efficiently and you know you're not gonna stop.
Sonic commented, "I am a Blaze Blue fan, so I am used to confusing lore." Oh, this is the right series for you.
Yep.
Well, I mean, depending on who's writing you could either be straight, bisexual, a lesbo, non-binary, trans,
I
All
don't
that
know.
jazz.
Transepticon.
A Decepticon. She could probably be a Decepticon underneath
Yeah,
all that,
that-
based on what we've seen in Transformers 2.
Fuck that movie.
You could be Doctor Strange and his weaponized infinite pronouns, reference to Death Out.
You
That's
could
Dr.
be
Fate.
Dr. Fate. Damn it! I got it! Damn it! Fuck!
Captain Weird. His name is
I mean-
Captain Weird.
Fucking.
Yeah. Boy,
No,
I wonder
he's-
why people thought these two were a good pairing. It's not like they have
Yeah.
great chemistry or anything.
Yeah,
Remember the
Joss.
animated movie? Remember the animated movie with the really cool sun?
Yeah,
We'll never get
he was,
that.
Well, they brought those guys
Yeah.
into the 616 comics as like the future
Then they
Avengers.
retconned.
Then they retconned it. Then they brought them back again, and they were like, "Oh, maybe they're from the future. Who knows?"
I fucking
Those characters are
Marvel.
very
I hate
popular.
them with
People love
passion.
them. Why didn't JBL?
That was one of the very few good animated Marvel films direct to DVD.
Yeah,
That was
they-
like on par with like the DC stuff.
Let's see here, because I think
It was original too. It wasn't based off anything.
Yeah.
It was genuinely original, and that's
The-
surprising.
that movie. Yeah. So next Avengers: Heroes of Tomorrow, the Thor film, and the Doctor Strange film. I think those were the only really good ones. Hulk versus was all
Yeah.
right, and then you
I
had,
liked Hulk versus.
Yeah, Hulk
Yeah.
versus had good parts to it, but they also had excuse me, yeah, the Planet Hulk movie, that was pretty good too.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
The
about
weak
that.
the weak points were Ultimate Avengers and let's see, Ultimate Avengers and 1 and 2. Fuck, the Invincible Iron Man was awful.
Hey, Alex.
Wasn't there a decent animated Black Panther movie?
Shit, I think there was, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in this universe though.
No, Black Panther
There's-
was in Ultimate Avengers 2.
Yeah, Black Panther.
No, I'm not. That's the one I was referring to because I know for a fact there was an animated one that was really good. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just losing it. Oh, it's the guy from Iron Man 2. I love the connected tissue here.
Yeah,
He-
he's
sadly,
rest in
sadly,
peace.
his yep.
And Discount John Cena is one of his bodyguards. Look over on the left.
Alex, why am I imagining Peacemaker in this scene?
Peacemaker walks up. Do you really want to taste this? And he shoots all of them.
The fucking whisper is so fucking funny. I don't know why.
Hail Hydra.
It's funny when you think about an Iron Man 2, now it adds so much context. He wanted the Iron Man armor for Hydra.
Yep.
It adds so
Yep.
much context that it's so good.
Yeah, that payoff
I
was
love
fucking
that.
great. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the Hulk versus Wolverine movie mostly due to Deadpool. Well, Sonic says, yeah, Deadpool was great in that.
Yep.
Yeah, Deadpool
And
was
by
the
Nolan
best
North.
part of that movie. And also had, who was it, Troy Baker? Was it Troy Baker that voiced him?
No, it was Nolan North.
Nolan North, yeah, he was a phenomenal Deadpool. He did the game. He did all the other games as well. He's basically the main go-to Deadpool in terms of voice.
They need to have him in Deadpool 3 at some point.
Yeah. Oh my God, a cameo, please.
Like, I don't care if they have him
What if they?
live action or maybe.
What if they get? What if they get Nolan North as an alternate PG-13 version of Deadpool?
That would be great.
That
Maybe they're
would
making
be
a no.
genius.
They're making a Deadpool movie in universe, and they cast Nolan North as Deadpool. Now
Curse.
imagine how this scene would go with the version
Oh
of
my
this
God!
character.
With what now?
With
What?
the with this guy after Cap told him, Hail Hydra in Endgame.
Oh God! But remember, Alex. Remember, Alex. The
thought it
cap
was
in
Loki,
the 2012 cap. No, not only that, but the 2012 cap's just going to be so confused as to why he's given access to a lot of things. Oh, Stephen Strange.
Stephen Strange. Oh,
Name
jeez,
drop.
you owe me $1.
Yeah,
Name drop
they were keeping an eye on him just because he was smart. That was
Yep.
before he had the magic powers.
Oh God! Since Ruby Volume 9 is out, Manga Common is decided to pirate it.
Oh, awesome. Better than paying for it. I only have the first 6. This movie could very easily tie into Person of Interest, because the Person of Interest show is also based on a similar conceit.
Yep.
And freedom burns, the final solution. Dreams fade away, and all
Now we're at
hopes turn to
the Now we're at the best scene in the whole movie.
Yeah,
This-
the highway scene.
Yeah.
Dead.
That
Dead.
guy's fucking dead.
Yeah, that's a very dead man.
Let's not get
Quickly,
used to
hold
this.
me, Steve.
Let's not get used to this. Joss Whedon doesn't want us together.
CGI is phenomenal
Yeah,
for
this is still some of the
2014.
best CGI in the MCU, too.
You
Yeah.
know, Alex, one thing I really like is how Tom Holland and Sebastian Stan have sort of like a sitcom rivalry.
Yeah.
God damn!
I mean, come on, have you seen their posts?
I
It's,
liked...
It's hilarious.
Oh, there goes the wheel.
Little
By the
bit
way,
of inspiration from Sam Raimi here. Again.
By the way, Alex, when Anthony Mackie he was brought, what is that?
Oh my god! Damn!
As he's like,
My god! He ripped the door off! He's a fucking
forget what
green monster.
The reflections look so good.
Oh god! Oh!
and apparently Cinema Sins missed
Collateral
the part where
damage, what's back?
missed the part where Steve Rogers got hit by a grenade and it sent flying through a bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the shield absorbs vibration. Can't absorb an explosion, though.
No, it can't.
So if it was a
Sonic
bullet,
Sonic says woo!
if it was a bullet, it wouldn't have affected him. But it was an explosion, too. Where do you want to go? Well, currently I want to go away from this highway, because there's a gunfight happening here.
Yeah. Like, where the fuck did you go? Ooh. It's like, that bitch.
And he starts
dare
taking
she.
off the protective gear.
Well, I mean, the glasses
Little by
weren't really
little.
helping him.
Oh yeah, no.
I
I'm just
remember
saying.
when they added.
It's like after a point, Alex, you realize the protective
they're
gear is
crap.
just going to be useless.
Yeah, no, I got it. I'm
You
saying
remember?
when he starts taking it off because it gets damaged.
Yeah.
I have her find him. He says in the subtitles in Russia. Also, remember when he was added into Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and was the only character to have like a double super with Captain America and no one else?
Yes.
Not even one for X and Zero.
Yes, and he was actually pretty cool.
He was great in that
I
game,
am
genuinely.
heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon.
Yep. It's literally the heavy. It's the heavy.
I
He
can't
may not be
remember.
He may not be smart, Alex, but we've yet to find a guy who could outsmart a bullet.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was about to say. Yeah, I don't remember the rest of that, but I do remember.
Oh, I love this.
He uses the shield to redirect the bullets. This is great.
Great. That's awesome. God damn. Oh!
That guy's down.
Oh, and Alex,
Mm-hmm.
it's like so.
Oh, that's a dead cop. Rip.
So after Bucky ends up blowing up the car, where he hears the recording of Nat at talking, and it's like after the explosion goes off, I just then every time I watch the scene, I just then cue up Guile's theme from Street Fighter V. Just because it's the theme that fits the most with the action in this scene.
True.
You get what I mean, right, Alex?
Yep.
It's like
Also, notice
like-
how they're using the CGI sparingly on things
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
matter, and not every
Yes.
fucking prop.
Yep.
They have a physical mask on his face, guys.
They have a physical
mask on
gun in his
face,
hand.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Boom.
Oh!
And yeah, you could definitely see why I actually asked if you could do like a Guile's theme cut of this scene, Alex.
Also, can we talk
And then
about how her fighting style actually resembles her name? She's like latching onto him. Like,
Yeah.
shit, man. Like, I wish they did more with that in the other films. He's like, how dare you? That bitch! No one disables my arm. Sonic says which
Ow.
version of Gaia's theme? I think you said Street Fighter V, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Street Fighter V Gaia theme.
I
'Cause it's the
actually,
one-
I remember you asking me to do that edit, and then I pulled up one that I'd already seen from several years ago.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know you could do a better one.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably rip this film, because I need to rip this film to my hard drive anyways, because I need to do some stuff with it. But
Alright.
actually, I
God
already have
damn!
some, so I could probably just do that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you couldn't
Oh,
see,
I love this
Ooh.
bit.
yeah, if you couldn't see who the Winter Soldier was already in that black shot, and I already knew because I read the comics, but
Yeah, I already knew.
It's still
I
a
already knew
phenomenal
too.
twist.
I already knew too due to the
Oh.
due to the fact that I ended up just out of curiosity looking him up on Wikipedia, and then I'm like, man,
the judo
then-
moves in this fight are so good.
Yeah,
yes.
it's amazing. Two equals fighting one-on-one.
And
Oh,
I actually make a bit of a reference to
God damn!
German
to the-
suplex on the concrete.
and I actually make a reference to the end of this fight in the fourth chapter of my Judas contract fic.
Oh, the arm!
That was an inverted Kubinagi there.
Oh my God! It's
now the full
Bucky!
reveal.
Oh my
Bucky, Sergeant Bucky
God!
Barnes.
I don't believe it.
Who the hell's Bucky?
Falcon's turn.
Falcon kick.
Falcon punch.
Falcon rocket!
I wonder if in the Japanese dub they had Ryo Horikawa voice Falcon.
That would have been funny. They should have.
I know Kenta Miyake voices Thor in the Japanese dub of the MCU.
Yeah. I know how, like, people are always freaking out about, like, man, I miss hand-to-hand fights in Marvel movies without powers. Yeah,
Man, same.
And
like,
you want to know
fight
what
choreography. That would have been... That was a great...
I want to
great
whisper
thing
in
to
his
have.
ear. I want to whisper in his ear more.
I want to whisper sweet nothings in Captain America's ear as I bind him tightly with these handcuffs and make him helpless. There's no way.
Rublo, you're speaking those thoughts out loud.
Oh God. Bad touch, stranger danger. I need an adult.
But we are adults.
Ah. By the way, the original version of the script for Captain America, the First Avenger, involved Bucky getting his arm blown off by that soldier who he and Steve fought. Which was why
Damn.
he had the arm. Apparently he just lost the arm in the fall. Which makes sense. It was a very long fall.
Hi, Maria.
Oh, damn. My yaoi plans are finished!
Hey.
Are you taking us to Stargate Command? No. Why?
So,
Why?
So, Alex, how did you feel about when I made that reference in my Judas Contract fic? How did you feel about that?
That was pretty good.
Fury's alive! Oh my god!
Those rocks look like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No one's going to get that reference.
I remember that reference. I don't know what it's from.
Naruto Shippuden the Abridged Series by Canadian Jutsu.
Huh.
Yeah, that
I like
was
the
one of the
connection
things that
too.
he worked on in The Incredible Hulk, I believe.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. By the way, Alex, I ended up Wyatt Met in his review of the Lion King remake ended up pointing out like that it was weird how the Japanese version of the film
Had
didn't
much better
have
voice acting.
well, not only that, but also much better management of the like the mics,
The microphones and better singing and yeah.
Even though there were parts in the Circle of Life bit that sound auto-tuned.
The CGI in the MCU used to be the best in the world. What the fuck happened?
You know, even Bob Vids kind of nitpicked on some of the visual effects in Captain America Civil War, or especially like that one bit where Cap's shield was clipping through his shoulder.
The shield clipping through the shoulder, the fucking shadows around Tony and Rhodey's necks, the Iron Man and War Machine suits in general, Spider-Man's whole fucking suit, except for that one shot where it's actually a real
what about
suit that was done in pickups later on.
Spider-Man's suit doesn't look that bad.
It looks pretty plastic in most of the shots. Sometimes it looks alright.
I get how you feel about that. It's just, you know, it's not that bad.
Some of the shots it looks fine, but like it's got issues.
I get your issues. It's just like
was also
it's not...
like they CGI'd over a otherwise perfectly good suit.
Eh. Well,
And this,
I would have. The only thing I would have really CGI'd is like the eyes on the suit. Oh, because
the
if they're
eyes,
going with
probably some of the stuff on the wrists, because the web shooters have like some complicated micro shit in them, and that they need
yeah,
to,
yeah,
not be
those are
rigging up
the
props
those are
for.
the only things I would do like visual effects for. Or other than that, it looks fine. Now, an interesting
Well,
thing to note is like this movie didn't really have like a didn't showcase how they rebooted Bucky afterward. Or we just kind of assumed that there was a method, and then we see that method in Civil War, and it was like, yeah, that makes sense.
oh,
Like there are certain,
no.
like he's a Manchurian candidate.
Like we see
It,
here, we have this is the method of reboot right here. Or like they're
no,
using
Yep.
this is the method to wipe his memories.
right. This is
But the method
they
to
didn't
reboot
have
him,
they didn't have the Manchurian candidate thing at this point. That was a retcon.
and yet it still all made sense for his
Damn.
character.
I mean, made sense is one thing. It was an ass pull so that they could get away with what they did in the film.
And like we said, Alex, that moment we just witnessed is literally the reason why Bucky would get pardoned for his crimes.
Yeah.
Because legally they could prove that he's been
They're
brainwashed.
pan keys. You use
I'll
them
be
to
right back.
gain
I'm gonna
access
do
to secret. You can use them to gain access to secret points in Shadow Moses Island.
Yeah. Damn it, he's got a point.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. keeps going after this. Kind of
Because
goes off to do its own thing, becomes non-canon, and then kind of becomes canon again because they stopped caring about canon in the MCU. Not a good thing.
this is why I hate it when they bring up plot points and then just drop them.
This is why I have trust issues.
But do you trust me?
I trust you guys. I don't trust Marvel.
But do you trust me specifically?
Yeah.
How do you feel that I've earned this trust?
On second thought, I've just noticed my copy of Superman 64, and I'm taking back everything I said.
No.
I love this scene, by the way.
Yes. Alex, you could at least trust me to tell a consistent story.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And you can trust me with continuity.
Yep. Yeah, look at that. Skinny Steve. Looks fucking great. Looks way better than... Well, name a fucking thing.
With you to the end of the line. I'd follow that man to the pits of hell. Oh, and CinemaSins also complained about Steve going to steal the uniform from this museum.
I mean, where the fuck else was he gonna get one?
Just because he already had one. Oh, hi, Stanley. How?
Shield strategically covering America's junk.
Not that version of America had a junk. Or they had junk.
Shields covering America's Ken doll anatomy.
Yeah. And the weird thing is that the technology that Natasha uses to sneak into the council, Hishi was just like, we're just gonna use the.
There's a lot
That's
of
it.
places we could have used that tech.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
I went to get a snack. My mom came to visit real quick.
We're in the climax of the film.
Just in time.
So yeah, the face shield tech in this movie kind of creates problems. It's not this movie's fault. It's the other movie's fault for not taking it into account.
Yeah.
In fact, it kind of makes the scrolls irrelevant, you know?
Yeah. Excuse me for a moment, gentlemen. Just gotta use the John.
You're good.
All right.
And he's like, God damn it.
There were a lot of them that were Hydra, as was revealed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when
Yeah.
Ward,
That
who
was one of the best parts of the show.
Yeah, it was neat. I liked how it went, but I didn't like that Ward wound up being a bad guy, you know?
I
'Cause
love that though.
but I liked him. You
Yeah,
know,
I
I liked
know.
him.
That's
I liked him
what made it
independent.
worse.
I
Like
know
seeing
that's
this
the
good
thing.
guy turn.
That's the thing is like I liked him independent of, I liked him before her then, and he winds up becoming,
And I
becoming
think
the big
Captain
bad
America
guy.
is willing to pay the same price that Zack Fair was willing to in order to
Yeah.
gain freedom.
And then Ward went on to become like
Or
Ultra
Future go
Hydra.
on to free his world from the androids.
Did you
You want to know?
did you
And
watch
you
that
want to know
far in
something?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Oh,
You want to know something interesting about
I like how it ended up being him, not the four obvious guys, but the
yeah.
Fury's friend.
Ward.
That's a good twist on it.
Ward wound up becoming Ultra Hydra. Do you remember that? Or he was
I'd
like
rat.
possessed by by the snake that the Serpent
Ward
Society
was
worshipped.
Ward was a much better villain than he was a hero.
I don't know. And granted, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got really fucking stupid really fucking quick. Like season 2, season 3. The second they introduced the Inhumans.
Oh, and now Shield turns on each other.
Turns into a Washington D.C. standoff.
Who fires the first shot? Here we go. Fucking awesome. And the kid died.
No, he didn't. He's
Oh, I
fine.
thought you did. Never mind.
Wow. Pew 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 pew.
I kind of think Iron Man would be a good addition to the story at this point in time.
Oh, you mean like he was in the comics?
Yeah. It's a shame they didn't want to pay Robert Downey Jr. to be in this film.
You know, the DCAU really did have the right idea when they had Justice League going on.
Yeah, because you take the stories, you put the heroes in them, you let the team shit do its work. You know,
Yep.
you don't just isolate the heroes off to their own little corners and pretend the rest of the universe doesn't exist when the team ups aren't happening.
Funnily, you
Yes.
mention that because the original Aquaman script originally had the Justice League involved in the story.
Oh, you mean like Justice League Throne of Atlantis in the
Yeah.
DCAMU?
Yeah,
Wow.
Huh.
it would have been
Yeah,
in the
It would have been
climax
interesting.
film, but yeah.
It would have been interesting, but at the same time, I'm like that movie works perfectly fine without the Justice League's involvement. 'Cause
Yeah.
it is mostly
Yeah.
under the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, if I remember correctly, the original script had them invading the land and Justice League defending it while
Also,
Arthur
it
fought.
literally would have been Throne of Atlantis then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that would have been neat, but that would have also probably involved them having to make nice with Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Ray Fisher.
Yeah.
Yep. But they didn't want to.
Nice!
Damn, that old lady can fight.
Yeah, she fights suspiciously well.
Fun fact, Chris Evans can't tell Scarlett Johansson and her stunt double apart.
Of course. Remember when Chris Evans made the stupid statement of how after Lightyear came out that homophobes were going to die the way of the dinosaurs, blah blah blah, and then his
Is it-
movie bombed compared to Jurassic World.
Yeah, the dinosaurs didn't die. Your movie did.
Yeah,
Ultimately nobody gives a fuck about the gay shit in that film because the film wasn't
It
very
was like
good.
a second. It was a second. It was
Exactly.
like barely fucking anything.
Yeah, it was
Like, it
barely
wasn't-
in the movie. The movie wasn't any good, and it just kind of came and went.
yep.
But we have a gay scene, guys. It's only for a second, but it's there.
And
Give
supposedly,
me good
meanwhile-
representation, not this shit. I want something good.
Meanwhile,
Give me something
episodes
well
of-
written.
Meanwhile, an episode of House MD from 20 years ago had a gay couple featured prominently, and they were just characters. They were there. Actually, they've had several gay characters in that show. Oh, and that was a show on Fox in 2003. Yeah, all of Hydra's secrets and S.H.I.E.L.D. secrets are going onto the internet. Gee, this... I wish they'd have remembered that in Civil War.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
Because it's
forgive
all of the secrets. Oh, all of
Al-
them! I'm not... Or were we
Alex.
leaving that VHS tape that Baron Zemo found out of that?
Yeah, but here's the thing: they don't know.
Why did he have the only copy of that VHS tape there? Was
That
it
is
just-
an
What do you think, Kevin?
That is an interesting question. It's like at the very least, Zemo was kind of an interesting antagonist, and it was just like I wish they did
it's a
more
shame
with
they
him.
didn't
That
have better
was,
material.
yeah,
I
it's
really
like,
liked them in the movie, but I agree.
yeah, I really liked him in the film. It's just I wish they did. It's something. a bit more unique with him,
Then along came Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
where he proceeded not to Falcon punch any of the terrorists.
Mm.
And people tell me, "Oh, don't call the Flag Smashers terrorists. They're fucking terrorists."
They literally are.
They are very. They
Like,
literally are terrorists.
If you look at the wiki page, it says the Flag Smashers are a terrorist organization.
Yep.
They're literally as terrorists
How
can
convenient. Bucky's not wearing his mask. I guess they didn't have a spare for him, Alex.
Yeah. Well, at this point, everything's kind of fucked anyways, so keeping his identity secret isn't gonna... That guy's fucking dead. Yeah. Although, unlike Captain America 1, we don't get to see the blood spatter.
Yeah.
Because the MPAA
So awesome.
changed the rules about how much blood can be shown on screen in a PG-13.
Are they still around doing this bullshit?
They've gotten less stupid, but they're still stupid. Also, they're called the MPA now.
That's dumb. That's stupid. Why did it... Oh, what? Too many A's in their AA meeting?
No. There's not enough A's.
The MPAA AA meeting.
I'm back, motherfuckers. Says Nick Fury. And if this were written by Jeff Johns, they would preach about the fucking environment.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, maybe the Joker will even kidnap Lois Lane and tie her heartbeat to a nuclear warhead.
Now, that would be if it were written by Tom Taylor. You're getting Tom Taylor and Jeff Johns mixed up, Alex.
I like how Nick has a scar on his head.
See, let's be fair here. They're both terrible writers.
Yes,
you can see
I'm willing
why
to
I'd make that mistake.
Here's the thing. Jeff Johns used to write good comics. Nowadays, he doesn't.
Oh, this moment's fucking badass.
Both eyes open.
Motherfucker.
Disney, remember, you can fix it in Secret Invasion. You can fix this. Flashbacks. Come on, Disney.
So was it a Skrull that got his eye scratched out instead?
Man, I would hope so. I would love for them to fix that with it.
Speaking of Secret Invasion, did you know that in Age of Ultron, Fury is apparently a Skrull?
In what movie?
Age of Ultron.
Oh, Age of Ultron.
Wait.
Is that confirmed?
Wait,
so
Talos?
Marvel,
wait, Talos was the...
Yes. Okay, so Captain Marvel included a little bit of dialogue between Nick Fury and Captain Plank, where he says that he can't eat toast if it's cut diagonally. Fury eats toast that was cut diagonally in Age of Ultron.
All right.
Kevin Feige, if you claim that that was planned out, I am going to call so much bullshit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they thought of the idea and then wrote the line, because that sounds like something they would do, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, granted, like, Endgame had a lot of really good references and callbacks and stuff that make you really think, like, how long have they been planning?
I remember the actor that that the Russo brothers wanted Anthony Mackie to try do an impression of for this. Denzel Washington.
Okay.
He's like, "You want me to go full Denzel?" I'll do it.
You know,
like, I'm going full Denzel.
Denzel would have been a really good choice for War Machine back in like 2005. Maybe even 2008.
How do you feel about How do you feel about Anthony Mackie doing a Denzel Washington impression?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we get one final rematch of the century.
Hey Steve, we're gonna need to clear out of here. They're shooting that scene where Han Solo and Kylo Ren have their little emotional exchange here later. And Harrison
You gotta let
Ford needs
Disney
to
film
fall
their
off
Star
his
Wars
balcony.
people, Bucky. I can't let you stop them. I can't let you stop them. We need more Star Wars.
Cap, you don't understand.
Oh,
Episode 8's already been written. The script was horrible. This is what they give us access to in Hydra, Cap.
So basically, they're releasing films as they're being filmed. Is what you're trying to convey?
Steve, you gotta let me stop Rian Johnson. He's gonna character assassinate Luke Skywalker.
he's gonna fuck up the lore, Bucky. He's gonna fuck up the lore.
I gotta use this ship to destroy Rian Johnson. Because if I don't, he'll make episode 8, and then he'll make that trilogy, and he'll cast Natalie Portman again.
Meanwhile,
it's not.
Oh wow, it's trending that quickly.
And they're dead. Damn.
This fight scene is great too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love how it's like Steve is trying to be like, I know you're in there somewhere.
And it's just presented like it's two guys fighting, even though they're wearing these ridiculous costumes. Which is exactly how. Yep.
I kind of, and Alex, I kind of wish that we got something like this with the fight night I'd seen in BVS, but I do understand.
Fucking awesome choreography.
Oh, Falcon, let's go.
Yes.
Like that, getting those hooks in was great.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the Falcon's best scenes.
Man, shut the hell up, right?
You didn't need a different line
there.
Would have been nice if they'd have shown more of that.
Oh, time
There's
for
probably
genocide.
an entire sequence that they cut out, you know?
God damn it. Why didn't I just disarm him while he was unconscious?
Realistic portrayal of how long it takes somebody to wake up from a rear naked choke, by the way.
I mean, he's a super soldier, let's be honest.
I said it is a realistic portrayal.
Oh, is it? Okay, never mind. If I said unrealistic.
No, it is...
Even quicker.
You can... Excuse me.
Damn.
It doesn't take that long.
Really. Meanwhile, even though Steve is a super soldier, he still feels a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I guess you can say he's feeling a lot of super pain.
By the way, Alex, one unjoke that me and my mom that I ended up making with my mom when we were watching Mulan on a while ago.
They're gonna kill Ellis.
Yep.
Was the fact that
they gotta kill not the baseball guy.
Tony Stark.
He's important.
They're gonna try and kill Tony Stark. You know,
that's a great idea.
This is
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm like the guy. I'm like, Sean Yu is built like a shit brick house.
You know what? I just realized this would make for a great what if Captain
Yeah, I
America
was about to
failed
mention that.
stop it.
If
This,
only
this
for
would have been a
great what if.
prime episode of What If.
Yeah, but guess what? They want to do all the stupid things.
You know, I wonder it would be great if Tony Stark survives and he's one of the only heroes alive after that.
Tony
I want to
Stark
see
would-
that shit.
Tony Stark definitely would have been one of the people who survived that, because
Yeah.
I
I would make for a great what if.
Yeah, he would have seen like something's going on.
At the
and it was like, oh shit!
at the very
put on
least,
the Iron Man suit and fly away.
At the very least, we could have had a Tony Stark arc, in a scenario where he doesn't just die because what if kills off a lot of Tony Stanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Stark dies a lot in what if.
Oh yeah.
He dies so many times.
Oh yeah. Fun fact: the Disney stiffed the guys who created the Winter Soldier on their royalties for this movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
What if season 2 when? Never? Or that should be the answer.
Damn.
Motherfucker, you just messed with
Fuck
the wrong
you.
guy. I just tased myself.
Take the thing off her chest.
Natasha
Jokes
really.
that actually work as part of the context. Oh, imagine that. Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder and Black Widow.
How many people do you think are going to die anyway from this?
Collateral damage. What's that?
Will be
I would
addressed
say
in
a few
Civil
thousand,
War.
at least a few thousand.
Okay, yes, but let's be perfectly real here. This is not their fault.
Yeah.
No.
Like Steve choosing to blow up the carriers was his choice, but if he didn't, let's be fair here, they would have found a way to use them.
Yeah.
Alex,
And the only
let's be
collateral
realistic.
damage was to Shieldra anyways, so...
Alex,
eh.
let's be realistic here. We know this.
Yes.
But the guy who helped up with the Sokovia Accords
It's
is
Ross.
fucking Thaddeus Ross.
It's Thaddeus Ross. The fact that, the fact that it was Thaddeus Ross pushing that shit should have been in the first clue that everybody needs to not do anything with this, because Thaddeus Ross is the wrongest man alive. He should change his name
You
to
say
Thaddeus
that,
Wrong.
but everyone in the Marvel universe seems to disagree, and now he's president and Harrison Ford.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
he's president?
In the Captain America 4, he's president. You didn't know? You didn't know?
Oh, that is genuinely retarded.
How did that man get elected president? This man just fails upwards.
How did that man even
He
get
goes from
into such a position of power despite his health conditions and the amount of collateral damage he has willfully caused just to kill Bruce Banner?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Americans did elect Biden, so hindsight's 2020.
yeah,
Fuck,
and Bush.
you're right. But then again, Comics Land Then again, Comics Land and in DC elected Lex Luthor as president of the United States.
Lex Luthor is less. Legitimately, Lex Luthor is less of a problem than Thaddeus Ross is. Like, if it was between electing, if the only two choices I had were vote for Lex Luthor or Thaddeus Ross, I'd vote for Lex Luthor.
No, I'd vote for the gun.
Well, yes, obviously, gun to my head. If I have to vote for the two of those, I'm voting for the gun. But
gun too.
yeah,
And a regular handgun becomes president of the United States. Somehow.
Hi, I'm good.
Hey, it's Fred. I am president of the United States.
No. Go watch the PSA Sitch video, Straight Kids Stuff. There is a sentient gun in that episode of his show.
Oh God, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the fucking shield.
You're my friend.
I'm with you to the end of the line.
No, wait. We gotta wait for that.
Oh,
This is
fuck.
also somewhat reminiscent of the Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight.
Yeah.
Finish it.
You got the high ground,
With you
Bucky.
to the end of the line.
I like how Steve genuinely looks fucked up here.
By the way, Alex, there's like some fan art that's it's where it's basically the MCU but with My Hero Academia characters. Guess who plays Captain America?
Is it Deku?
Yep. And All Might is Nick Fury.
Huh. That
And-
that does not match up character-wise at all.
It doesn't.
Oh, and Uraraka is Black Widow.
Who's Tony Stark?
Bakugo.
That matches up. Kind of.
Who's the Winter Soldier?
Todoroki.
Todoroki would have been a better Tony Stark. I'd have put Bakugo as the Hulk.
What?
Rikido Sato is the Hulk. Sugar guy.
Huh.
Fucking cry.
And Tenya Ida is Thor.
Okay.
Hero Killer Stain is
Wait.
Red Skull.
Who's wait? What? What? Oh no! Wait.
Okay then.
Who's Thanos?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen who Thanos is supposed to be in that.
I don't think I want to know.
I'll look and find out.
I mean, if it's
Oh,
one
please.
for all, that would make sense.
Oh, that's actually
It's
all
probably-
for one. Yeah, you're right.
All for one.
Overhaul's probably fucking. I wouldn't be able to guess.
Sonic
Oh,
says I expected
fucking-
Nezu to be Nick Fury. Yeah.
What's his name? Overhaul as the villain of the next movie.
Ooh,
Zemo. Zemo, yeah.
I don't know. But the Guardians of the
Talking about
Galaxy.
the next film is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I'm in the next Captain America film.
What are you,
You know
talking
what I
about?
mean.
Captain America didn't get any movies after this. That was just
No,
Avengers
yes, it
2.5.
did. I mean,
That's-
yeah, that honestly that should have been called Avengers Civil War because it was
Oh,
more
and
of
you
an.
know-
I mean, I
Oh,
get
you know who
why
was,
because it's more focused on Steve, but
and Alex, you know
I don't
who was Peggy Carter in this
You're under arrest, fucker.
in this My Hero Academia crossover?
Who?
Melissa
Traitor.
Shield from the first movie.
Huh. Oh yeah. Hi,
Look who
Rumlow.
survived.
Rumlow's
and-
gonna have to get a bunch of skin grafts, and he's gonna look
and,
fucked up.
Oh, and
Yep.
Falcon is Tokoyami.
You know, Frank Grillo would have been a really good Punisher. Not that John Bernthal isn't a really good Punisher, but Frank Grillo also would have made a good Punisher. Well, considering the intelligence apparatus was run by fucking Nazis, I think it's kind of...
Oh, and you know which set of movies Mineta ends up in this universe, Alex?
Is it-
He's Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
was about to say.
Kaminari is Star Lord. Jiro is Gamora, and what's his face? Ace is Groot, the guy who talks to animals.
I kind of feel like Yeah, shame we got nothing from Crossbones after the. Well, we got him in Civil War, but Civil War.
You know, this would have been a
Didn't do
great
anything.
starting point for the Black Widow movie. Just
Yeah.
saying.
That's
As
what I
we-
said in my
as
Black
you-
Widow review.
Yep.
This would have been a great place to start it. Nick Fury burns everything.
Motherfucker.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, Butcher would make for a great Fury.
Yeah, yeah, if you were to cast White Nick Fury, Carl Urban would be a great choice. But
Oh, for sure. You would also make for. I think you would make for a good Wolverine. Honestly.
he's a little too old to play Wolverine now, I think. But yeah.
To be fair,
Oh,
Wolverine is like over 20 years old.
Koji Koda is Groot.
Huh.
Who's the
Taylor,
Falcon?
Soldier Spy.
I said Tokoyami's Falcon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was supposed to voice Tokiyami in a My Hero Academia abridged series. That never got off the ground, unfortunately. They
And,
recorded part of episode 1, and then episode 2 never happened.
Is this the same graveyard Black Widow was in, or no?
I think she was
It looks
buried.
similar.
Well, buried, I say. Hey, I think she was. I think her gravestone was.
Oh, Shoji. Oh, and also Shoji is Drax.
Okay. I think her
Sonic
gravestone
asked me
was at-
Sonic. Who's Sonic?
Spider-Man.
I mean, Spider-Man.
Sonic.
I'm sorry, my
Hon-
brain just died there.
Ponta Cero,
Okay.
aka
I think-
Cellophane.
I think Black Widow's gravestone was at the Avengers compound, but don't quote me on that. But yeah,
It's been a while since I've seen Black Widow, and I do not intend to see it again unless I'm doing like a big MCU marathon for some godforsaken reason.
see, Guardians was the only other film to come out in 2014, right?
Yes.
Why the fuck didn't they make a
yeah.
Black Widow movie this year?
Don't know.
That would have made like $1 billion.
And everyone was requesting it by
thus-
then. Yeah,
And thus concludes the best Captain America movie.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10
Yes,
out of
10
10.
out of 10.
10
We
out of
could've gone
10.
back
Found out. One of the best movies ever.
And Alex, you know who's Rhodey in this universe?
Who?
Kirishima.
Okay.
I like how simple like the credits thing is. It's now
Yeah, this
all
is-
fancy CGI bullshit. This is just stylized in a good way.
This is one of my favorite end credits sequences in the MCU.
Yeah. Great.
And then Black
That's a
Widow had
great
this
comic
stupid
style.
montage.
Yeah.
Wasn't even set to the Black Widow theme song. Well, granted, Black Widow has had about 5 by my count, but, you know. Not that the score in that movie was at all memorable, but, you know, and they set it to a very bad cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Comic book cap or MCU cap in comic style.
One of the best ending themes. Yep, Taking a Stand is
Yep,
one of my favorite
sure.
tracks from the entire MCU. And
Oh, for sure,
let's see
absolutely.
here. Who did it? Music by, I'll know the name when I see it. Henry Jackman. Henry Jackman did this theme for this, did the score for this film and the next one. And while Civil War still has a very good soundtrack, and I'll say, Henry Jackman's Black Panther theme is far superior to that of the one in the movie. And,
Yeah.
I also like his Spider-Man theme better, too. Even though
Yeah.
Michael
and
Giacchino
also-
is one of my favorite composers.
Oh, and also
Oh,
apparently,
credit scene.
apparently, Mirio is Ant-Man in this universe. Oh, hi, Strucker.
Everything he knows about.
Which, by the way, CinemaSins all in their Age of Ultron thing is just like, how
And
did
you're
Strucker
already the
get
only
the
Fox
get the
characters
Mind
Disney
Stone and whatnot?
technically owns.
Well, that
Oh,
was
wait,
because
that's
they
not it.
pulled some legal bullshit here.
Yeah,
They
we'll get.
retconned they retconned these two characters into being Inhumans. Because the
Mhm.
Inhumans...
Well, they never actually called them that.
Oh, they didn't call them that in this. They called them that in the comics
Oh,
so
did
that they
they?
could put them in this. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're technically both Inhumans and mutants, which is why there are two different versions of Quicksilver and two different versions of Scarlet Witch, both in the MCU and in the Fox universe, but the Fox universe never actually got around to using Scarlet Witch
Yeah,
and
this is.
Oh, and
This
oh, and
was.
Quicksilver.
and Hitoshi Shinso is Hawkeye in this.
Yeah, Quicksilver fucking died.
Yeah, the funny thing is that Josh didn't want to kill him as far as I'm aware. He had a scene where
Why
he
are you
survived
calling
that.
him Josh when it's Joss?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, I remember that, because...
How are you tired when it's an hour earlier in or wherever you are?
I had a long day, man. I had a long work
Age
day.
of Ultron is
Age
Age of Ultron is a giant fucking mess of production shit. Because they
We'll talk about we'll give that more of a talking when we get to that film. But yeah, that film went for hell, and I feel bad for Wheaton for that.
That's the
he's a
that's the
shitty
movie that
person, but
broke him.
he didn't deserve to go through what that film went through. It's like shit, man.
Yeah, because they were giving Joss Whedon shit before they even started making that movie. They weren't telling him what they were doing with the other films, so he couldn't plan ahead. And then when they got to the scripting phase, they were like, "No, you can't do that," and "No, you can't do that." And those scenes where you cut, where you put like shit together, or for future movies, is for other characters. Yeah, no. Oh, we're gonna hire an actress who is completely unsuited for the role of Captain Marvel. Oh, and
hey, Wheaton. Remember when we said you could use Ant-Man? But we just fired the director and actor for that film, so you can no longer use him. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, and you know that whole thing where you had a bunch of shit lined up to explain in the Infinity Stones thing more coherently. Hey, we're just gonna cut that scene to hell in the editing room and ADR over it and hope nobody notices. Because it's not gonna induce seizures in the audience by how badly that scene is edited at all. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Although we're gonna let you keep the Black Widow shit in that film because we don't have any plans for her, or we're not gonna do anything with her that matters. You know.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you put her together with the Incredible Hulk, even though he's supposed to have like this arc going on. But we're currently feuding with Universal, so can't make any Hulk films at this time. And so we're just gonna do whatever the fuck, you know. We're not gonna plan for him. We're not gonna try and make nice with them. We're not gonna do anything that would make any level of remote sense because we were all approximately 5 years old and don't want to let other people play with our toys. No, we don't want to work together on this stuff. And like, just to clarify, I'm not putting all of this on Disney. Disney is not the only guilty party here. Sony and Universal are also to blame because Universal doesn't want to put out the Hulk films, and Sony and Disney both fucked up when they were writing out that deal for Spider-Man to appear in the Avengers, because that was supposed to be Andrew Garfield was supposed to be in that film, and then they said, no, okay, we're just gonna have a cameo from Norman Osborn and Oscorp Tower, and then it's like, no, we're just gonna have Oscorp Tower. No, we're not gonna have Oscorp Tower in there at all. Oh, fuck you guys. Age of Ultron had so many scenes deleted that would have made the movie better. Yeah, I have watched all of the scenes that have been released from Age of Ultron, and there's just so much that they cut out of that film, and it becomes so much more coherent. Like, why is Cap not wearing his helmet during the final scene? And well, it's because there was a scene where he saw that they had like his helmet hit as graffiti and the word fascist written underneath it. So he just tossed the helmet away because he knows what fascism is. He fought against fascism, that kind of thing. And there's just little things like that, little things that didn't add much to the runtime, but made the film infinitely better. There's also some scenes cut out of the Avengers, and nothing. The Avengers is a perfectly fine film, but there's some stuff in there that they could have.
Oh, and Alex, this one I found. This is I'm like that. That
Excuse
makes
me.
sad. Just like the way the artist drew Deku Otis being like, hey, "You gonna be okay?" Yeah, just I had a date.
Special thanks to Apple. Fuck you, Apple. My phone is dying and no one can fix it there.
Well, your first mistake was buying an iPhone.
I didn't buy it. It was a gift.
Okay. Well, that's better.
Meanwhile,
Oh, the best. Yes, this scene.
Yeah, the reference I made earlier, in the Iron Ceiling. Two members of the Howling Commandos from the comics, who were never actually in Captain America the movie, those two guys wound up dying. I believe it was, I think Pinky Pinkerton survived, but,
We had the Bucky teaser. All right, that's the movie. Thank you for joining
Let's
us,
see
everyone. Especially Sonic. Special thanks to Sonic the Hedgehog. Nice to have the famous
nice
man
to have a
himself.
celebrity in our chat for once.
we will be seeing you guys tomorrow with the last 2 episodes of Young Justice season in 3, as well as at least we could do. Alex, we can afford to do if we
also Sonic.
Alex, since we've been
Sonic
doing like
says,
5
Sonic
to 6
says,
episodes of Teen Titan or of Young Justice.
Sonic
we've been
says,
doing like 8 episodes.
Guys, let's stop
Sonic,
talking over each other.
Sonic says MCU Ultron was a guilty pleasure villain. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I wish there would have been a bit more to him, because Ultron is a recurring villain in the comics, and him just going out, it is a little bit unfortunate. Especially
we'll talk
James
about that. We'll
fucking
talk about that when we get there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when we get there. We need to save that for. We can't unleash all our talk now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry, Kevin. What were you saying?
And Alex, considering the fact that we've been doing 8 episodes of Young Justice, is every so often, I think we could afford to do like at least 6 episodes of Teen Titans.
Yeah, we can do.
And luckily,
Titans, 6 or so.
luckily, Alex, I've given you a list of every episode of Teen Titans we haven't done so far.
Yep. So we can go through that and basically just watch it from the beginning.
Yep.
Junior Juniper was killed in action during the Iron Ceiling. If anybody was wondering who the character was, Junior Juniper is a character from the comics who never appeared in the movies, but he did appear in the Iron Ceiling, as part of the Howling Commandos with Happy Sam Sawyer, Dum Dum Dugan, and Pinky Pinkerton. All of which appeared in the...
I think it's time we end the stream, so thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep. No, we'll actually see you tomorrow with Young Justice.
Yep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Next week we will be doing...
Next week is actually going to be Jurassic World Dominion.
Yep.
Did they release the director's cut for that yet?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh,
yeah, that's
good.
On the 4K.
Okay, cool.
Universal is like one of the only companies that did alternate cuts on 4K. Until Fox finally figured out how to on Alien, the one movie that the director's cut is meaningless for.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you guys.
Bye.